Hello everyone, I'm here with Master Delpe, founder of the Wisdom Institute for Leadership and Global Advancement. And for today, we're going to talk about one of his most sought after workshops, which is called the 5 Laws of Manifestation. So Master, can you tell us more about this 5 Laws of Manifestation? Is this the same as the Law of Attraction?
I think the Law of Attraction was well marketed because it can teach people how to manifest by focusing your mind, your attitude towards manifesting something, either a money, abundance, a relationship. So when you focus your mind completely, you can attract that thing you focus most. So that is true, but it did not consider the law of karma. See, when you are a good thinker and you are talented, how come you think of your goal and it still doesn't manifest? I know a lot of talented people who can focus much their minds, but they are not still successful, and they are not manifesting because they do not also follow the law of entitlement, the law of karma. So most people in different schools who learn the manifestation principles focus only on the visualization of what you want. But there's also the law of karma, to be entitled to receive what you want, and by fulfilling that law of entitlement, you will lubricate your manifestation to a higher degree than if you're just using your mind and your talent. So that is missing, big time. Now the law of willpower is missing also, because if you don't have the increased willpower to address bigger needs, if you have a bigger project, the normal will that you used to do when you have smaller projects will not be sufficient to manifest bigger goals. So you need to increase your willpower and your stamina and your energy behind your project, so that whatever you are manifesting that is bigger than before should have the fuel to speed up and manifest more than the speed of decay. So that speed of regeneration and manifestation should be faster than the speed of resistance or decay of time or circumstances. So you need to consider the law of willpower and stamina. Another thing is, if you are visualizing something and your energy is not high, your manifestation is low. So not only do you have a good mind to think of your goal, you need to increase your willpower and your energy so that you will clothe your visualization and your thought forms, or your genius, if you're creating the genius, to speed up its manifestation to be like magic. And the law of economy, whatever you want to harvest and save in the future, or enjoy in the future, you should save now. If you misuse material, money, food, you will have lack of those things that you misuse. So it has also to be tied up with the law of economy. Now the law of creativity has to come also into play. You need to create new ways of manifestation of the execution than just the thinking process. If you are more strategic, most likely you are not going to have a slow manifestation, because you think bigger, further, and you will put more power and energy into things that you think bigger and more strategic. So people are not strategic. They are more technical and tactical. They're only day-to-day affairs. The one who is an entrepreneur would always think ahead and think bigger, so they achieve bigger things than most people who are very tactical only. So the law of creativity and the law of strategy should also be in part of the equation. And of course, there are the law of repulsion, meaning when you attract something and you keep thinking about it, you can manifest it as long as your law of repulsion is not stronger. So there should be an advantage of the law of manifestation by law of attraction bigger than the law of repulsion. Many people have a lot of guilt of receiving money because they think money is dirty, so they are not deserving to receive it, or they don't want to receive money because they think it's dirty. So if you think that money is dirty, you will not want to have money, or you self-sabotage your success because you might succeed already, and then you say, oh, I don't want to be successful because people who are rich might have mishaps. And I see in the movies a lot of people who have a lot of chaos in their life. When they become richer, subconsciously you can resist your success. The self-destructive behavior can be found in your own belief system as well. So this is the complete thing.
Okay, thank you for that, Master. So there are actually 5 laws. So just thinking positive or the law of attraction is not enough. So what can we use the law of manifestation for in our daily lives?
Well, you can use it and succeed in business or in your workplace. If you have a balanced life, you need to follow the 5 areas of life to satisfy them. Your home and family should be satisfied. Your career and work should be successful. Your social life should be very harmonized, and your social contribution should also be part of your social life, so that you will be more elevated into a more advanced soul. Then you need also your health life to be satisfied, and you need your spiritual life to be more enlightened. Most people are just focusing on manifesting money and success and fame and accolades as part of their deal, but they did not factor their good health as a very important aspect of manifestation, their good social life and contribution to society as a manifestation. They did not include programming their enlightened life, their spiritual life, to be part of their goal. They did not include a balanced aspect of all these 5 areas of life. Whatever you're doing, whatever level of status you are in now, you need to satisfy the 5 areas of life for you to balance your life, and not only be satisfied with your personality, but you need to awaken the power of your soul. You need to sharpen your mind. You need to heal your emotions and heal your past. You need to boost your vitality. And these are all requirements of a formula to be balanced and self-fulfilled. So you can use this not only for money and abundance, because most schools of manifestation focus on abundance, on money, on getting richer, getting famous, but they forgot that there are other goals that needs to be satisfied. That's why I call it the failure of success, because you can succeed in business, you can succeed in family, but you fail in health, or you fail in your spirituality, and you fail in your social contribution. These are all fields of game that you need to play, so that you will become a bigger game player, and you will achieve more things in life than most people's lifetime in just a few years of your manifestation.
Okay, thank you for that, Master. So is there a safety net for this, or can anybody just manifest anything they want?
I think even the negative side is a good magician. There are good magicians manifesting things left and right. They have billions, they have all the power in the world, they have the position, because they can also manifest by using a lot of thinking, a lot of even crooked ways of doing things. So they have creative way. They use the creative way of circumventing the law, circumventing the tax, circumventing all the rules of the society. That's why they use the law of creativity with the law of focusing, the law of will. They also use the different laws. So the negative side are using the willpower, their power to influence people, their creativity to influence the lobbyists, if they are big players in the business world. They also use their law of attraction by thinking of what they want. They get obsessed with what they want. They also push out things that are negating them, including killing people who will negate them. So if you see, the only thing they did not include is the law of karma. But of course, there is money for the negative side allocated by the negative side beings. So there's prosperity from the negative side, and the prosperity from the good side. And the cleaner prosperity substance is always less in the physical world, more than the tainted and ill-gotten wealth, because we have created in humanity already for a long, long time. So there's less and less good prosperity compared to bad prosperity. So there are 2 kinds of prosperity: substance and elementals. So you can manifest bad things as well as good things. Now in my school, I focus on the safety pin, the safety clause, that you can only manifest what is good for your whole life. These are part of your safeguarding yourself not to manifest bad things in your life in the long term. Because you can manifest a good thing for a short term, and it will be bad for the long haul. Like I have a classmate in Silva Mind Control, because we used to learn when I was young how to manifest by being in an alpha state. By your alpha brainwave, you can manifest through a visualization what you want. And then other schools are teaching how to visualize powerfully with your feelings as if you have done it already. That is taught in many schools. The problem is they did not factor that you should not manifest something that is not good for your whole life. I'd rather not achieve things that will be bad for my whole life than achieve it now. I'd rather be less money right now as long as I do not sabotage my life with that money eventually. So this is missing in many formula of schools, that they want to attract wealth, prosperity, fame, and many good things, but they did not put the idea that you should only attract great things that is good for your long term and your whole life. That is missing in many schools. So I put that in my formula, that you should only manifest what is good for your whole life and nothing else, nothing below that. If you do that, then all your manifestations should be safe for you. You will always be progressive in your amassing wealth or your fame and glory, because they are not fabricated as a menace to your life. And I have experienced this with my classmate before when I was young. She manifested by visualizing an alpha brainwave, a Mercedes-Benz red. She programmed that she will have a red Mercedes-Benz and win a lottery and a draw. So she got it after 6 months of visualizing every day. She got the red Mercedes-Benz. She won a lottery and she got that car. But 6 months after, her 19-year-old son died using that car and crashed. And maybe he was drunk and then he got an accident and he died from that Mercedes-Benz. So it's a good thing for 6 months, but not good thing for a year. So you have to be careful with that because you can manifest something you don't like in the future. So that is missing in many schools that teach manifestation.
Okay. So if you want a complete formula to manifest what's best in your life, enroll to the 5 Laws of Manifestation curriculum. Visit www.masterdelpe.com. So Master, anything else you want to tell us about your curriculum?
I think this time of the pandemic and all this global economy meltdown, difficulty and many uncertainties in life, there's so much ambiguity, complexity, there's so much volatility in our lives. It's hard to determine what you become because there's so many beyond you crisis, the global crisis, the pandemic crisis, and people are not able to work according to their talents, according to what they want. So the more you need this science and art of manifestation, the 5 laws to manifest things, so that you will be guided to create the great things you can be, guided by the law of karma, the law of entitlement, the law of will, and also creativity, and the law of attraction or repulsion, so that you will mold a new you that is what you want, and you should make sure that you include your family and friends, and eventually people who will be working with you should be included in your good luck and your good fortune, because you molded and designed them according to the universal laws of manifestation. That's my greatest wish for all people, and this is the time you need more tools, because your old tools will not work anymore. Just mental tools will not work. Many talented people are failing right now, even they have a good education, they have already a good business, because there are many things they are not observing, that the law of karma. You have to plant what you want to harvest. As I said, what's the best time to plant a mango? You should have planted 10 years ago so that you'll be harvesting and eating the mango today. The second best time to plant a mango is now. So do not delay to plant good things in your life so that in the future you'll harvest them without having to think. So you live trouble-free life and effortlessly and impeccably, because you do not just work hard, you're not just intelligent, you're not just loving, you have the keys of the universe to unlock and open big doors of opportunity to manifest the greatest things you want to be. So that's my advice to everyone.
Thank you so much, Master Delpe.